Salutations everyone, welcome to some Battlefield Hardline beta footage. This was, I think, the second day of the beta. Filmed this particular video. Just unlocked the M16 as you can see because it's got the iron sights. And decided to give it a whirl because the starting gun for both factions, the RO 993 or something like that, is a little piece of garbage, so I decided to buy another gun as soon as I could. And this is my first game with the M16, so enjoy that. So this is Battlefield Hardline, as many of you know. I'm a Battlefield fan. Played a lot of Battlefield 4, and had a whole lot of fun with the Battlefield 4 beta. That was the most fun I had with really any beta that I can remember playing. And I've been really on the fence about Battlefield Hardline, and I didn't get into the first beta because I believe that was PC only. Oh, and PlayStation 4. But I decided that, this beta will give me the time to decide whether or not I should, pick up this game. And many of you played the beta as well. It's the most played beta ever, beating Destiny's beta from last year by like over 1.5 million players. And since you can play on the PC with this beta, that definitely helped. But big Battlefield fan, and I've had a lot of questions lingering about Hardline, about how different it was going to be from Battlefield 4. Will it be different enough? Will it be close enough? Will it offer enough fun? How is this, cops and robbers dynamic going to work? And I definitely got a better feel for the game. Not too sure if I've made a coherent, decisive choice on purchasing the game or not, but I did play the beta a lot. I think I ended on level 47, and I wasn't one of those people who just played day in and day out, got all the attachments and all the guns, and was in the rank, high 50s or something like that. But I did play my fair share. I think I only missed one day of the beta, and I unlocked a lot of guns, tried to get a feel for all of the different things in this game, all of the weapon classes you can unlock, all the equipment, and how pretty much everything works. There were 3 available game modes for the beta. There was Heist, which is a new one that took place in a bank. That I didn't really get any fantastic footage. It's one of those game types that can last 2 minutes, or it could last 20 minutes, depending on how the game goes. And that one was okay. The Heist game mode was all right. There's some problems with it, like if you were the robbers, the cops could just camp out the helicopter LZs that you had to take the stolen loot to score and win the game. They could just camp there, and that could just make things drag on and on forever. But it was, kind of intense and kind of fun, and it had an objective to it. And the other game mode was Hotwired, which was on this same map right here, where you would drive around in vehicles, and it would have to be at a certain speed in order for you to gain points. And you gain points by driving in these, hot-wired vehicles. So it was kind of like a, oddball or something of that nature, where you need to hold something and score points. And these were cars, and you had to go a certain speed, so you couldn't just like camp them in the corner of a map because you wouldn't score points that way. And that was all right. It did offer some really high paced fun, but it was very momentum based in that if you were winning, it was hard to lose. If you started out well, you're pretty much set to win in that game mode. But it was pretty fun. Maybe it would work better on a a smaller map or map with more explosive. Died to the laser trip mine, which is one of the many camper tools available in this game. As you guys know, I am no camper, and I do not like it when the game makes it easy for those to camp. And laser trip mine is, as you would expect, like a claymore. It's on this, the sniper, the scout class, but I will out-snipe a sniper with an M16 any day, because that is just how I roll. And the weird thing about the trip mine is it instantly kills you. There's no way of surviving that. B, it doesn't make a sound. At least from the, 20 times I got killed by it, it only exploded one time. Every other time, it was almost like the laser just cuts you in half. There's just like no sound, you just silently die. You can blow them up, like with any others, and you can actually also disable them if you like sneak up behind one. I'm not sure if that was just because I was in the engineer class, or if you can do that with any class. I assume with any class, but that was the only class I did it with. So you can disable them, and you can blow them up. But the thing is, from when I used them, because I wanted to make sure I got my facts straight, every time I used the laser trip mines, they would stay there until they exploded. It didn't matter if I died, they would still stay there, which is a bummer. Hate camper tools, hated the claymores in Battlefield 4, and I hate the laser trip mines here. Another downer, I'm not only going to talk about downers, but things that stood out to me. The vehicles, way too strong in Hardline. There were almost no countermeasures to the vehicles. All you could do was use the 320 noob tube on the engineer class, and that would take 3 shots on an armored vehicle or a helicopter, sometimes 2, depending on how well that helicopter was doing. It could take out just a regular car or a tanker in just a couple shots, and that was pretty much all you could do. So the helicopters were very, very OP. The only other way you can destroy a helicopter would be using the Stinger gun emplacements placed around the map, so they're power weapons. And the other way to destroy the helicopters would be with the 338 rounds on the sniper rifles, which I didn't get to unlock. It was only on the it wasn't on the starter sniper that you get, the Scout Elite, which I will get to. But I've heard that you can take out a helicopter in 3 shots with that. It's supposed to do more damage and have more range against vehicles. So if that's the case and you can destroy a helicopter in 3 sniper shots, that would be pretty freaking awesome. And the other thing with the snipers, with the Scout Elites, which I'm sure many of you experienced, is that their fire rate is insane. The Scout Elite was available in Battlefield 4, and it was not incredibly fast like it is here in the beta. So that's hopefully something that they fixed, because sniper with a high fire rate, if you get shot once, you're already dead, because that second shot is a half a second behind because of that crazy fire rate. You can shoot drivers out of pretty much any normal cars. You can't shoot them out of armored cars or the spawn car, which is like a new vehicle that you can spawn into anyone on the team, unless it's destroyed. But even if it's unoccupied, you can spawn inside it, which has its ups and downs. You can get spawn killed rather easily, or it could just give you another mobile spawn point, so that's pretty cool. Some other changes. The zip line is a lot of fun, because that can kind of makes foot soldiers to have a little bit more mobility, which is pretty cool. What I don't like is the grappling hook, which makes it easier to camp, to get on top of rooftops or water towers or what have you, and just camp up there and snipe with your super rapid firepower Scout Elites. But I didn't see a whole lot of that. The beta is going to have not so great players, because anyone is going to play this game. Here I can show you the power of the noob tube. I'll take out a car. I'm usually not a noob tube fan, because they're overpowered, but they're the only way to destroy vehicles in this game outside of a Stinger gun emplacement. Grenades obviously can help, so you can just do 1 shot, and here I show you. I could take out a sedan with 1 shot, and you can pretty easily destroy a helicopter as well. It'll just take about 3 shots. Same with the Stinger, 1 to get rid of their flares, and 2 shots on the actual armor itself. So overall, this game, it did offer a lot of fun. I did like unlocking things. I hate how the pistols are secluded to each class. Like, each class has their own pistols, and you can't use a pistol in any class that you want. And same thing with the shotguns and carbines. Like in previous Battlefield, or at least in Battlefield 4, you could use them on any class, but that is not the case here. But overall, I have had fun. I'm not sure if I've made a decision on what get the game or not, but it's offered a lot, and I did have fun playing it. And let me know what you guys thought about the beta. There will be some more footage this week, but this is just my initial thoughts, things that stood out to me. So anyways, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.